Alright guys, I got a 2013 Nissan Rouge. I'm going to show you guys how to do the front brake pads. It's very simple, nothing special about it. Jack the whole car up, make sure you got your jack stands right there. If you don't have a C-clamp, you can use one of these. This is what we're going to use to compress the piston back. Got your brake grease, flat screwdriver, wire brush. Got a ratchet with our 14mm socket. Got the new pads. It didn't come with the new hardware, so we're just gonna use the old one and we're just gonna clean it up. Okay, I'm gonna place the phone here. Okay, so you got two 14mm bolts. Take those off. It's already loose. Okay, once you take those off, slowly slide it out. Place it right here. Now you see all those brake dust right there. So we're just gonna scrub all that out. Or we can push the piston back first and then we can scrub it out. Pull out the old brake pads. So this is very low. Place it like that there. If you have a C-clamp, you can put the C-clamp here and just slowly twist it. This one, we're gonna use this little tool right here. So while we're compressing the piston, we're gonna want to check over here. Remove that cap and make sure that the brake fluid doesn't overflow. Slowly twist it. And keep looking at this. Make sure that the brake fluid doesn't overflow. Because when you're pushing the piston back, the brake fluid goes back up. If you don't want to push the old brake fluid up, you can release this valve right here. Right there, that valve. That way when you twist it, the old brake fluid comes out, then you can top it off with the new one, but we're not going to do all that today. Keep twisting it. See how it's coming up slowly. Okay, push it all the way until it stops. Okay, once it stops, you see this rubber thing right here. So you got air trapped in that right now. So we're gonna grab this little tool right here and we're gonna slowly, don't pinch it, we're just gonna slowly release that air pocket that's trapped there. We're gonna scoop it from the bottom and just lift it up. And then you can push it back in. See, there's still some more air trapped in there. There we go, it's nice and flush. The rubber piece is not sticking out. Okay, now we can clean all the brake dust off of it using our wire brush. Okay, once you get that cleaned up, put it somewhere safe where it's not gonna fall off. We're not gonna remove the rotor, so we're just gonna place it there. Make sure that these pins slide freely. If they don't, you need to take them out and you need to put new grease in them. So go ahead and clean the old hardware out. Just scrub it good, and then once you scrub it out, spray it with brake cleaner, and then you're gonna want to put grease on those here, put them here, all over. All right, so I cleaned the old hardware, cleaned it the best way possible. Go ahead and put some grease on this side, that side, up here, and right here. Then we got our new brake pad set up, ready to be installed. You see how this has the brake indicator? So this was on this side like this. So I went ahead and put that brake indicator right there, and this one's gonna slide in like this. There you go. And then this one will slide in right there. It's gonna go like that. Okay, make sure it's nice and flush. All right. Then you can put a little bit of grease right here if you want. Put some on the back too. Now we're gonna install the piston or the caliper back on. Just gonna set the phone like this. Make sure that the brake line doesn't. Make sure you don't put it backwards. Sometimes I've seen it all the time where somebody does a brake job and they twist the brake line. Make sure you twist it the right way, like this. You see you got your pin right here. Make sure it sits, the flat side sits against right there. I'm gonna show you in a second. Put your 2 bolts back on. Now you see that flat side, this flat side right here, and this flat side sits flat against this piece right here. Same for the bottom. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Do the same steps on the other side. Once you put everything back, put your cap back on, and then go inside. And before you start the car, pump the brake pedal, I'd say about 5 times. so it's not all the way to the floor, and then take it for a test drive. That's it. If this video helps you, please subscribe. If you got any questions, just comment below. Thank you for watching.